Hux in a microwave approach, focusing on stalkers one by one.
Coming in from every single angle. There's a time warp, but look at this concave, this crescent moon.
This is what's going to happen now. The supply goes in Huck's favor.
He's just going to barrel through, take out whatever. So much file here coming forth.
Looking like Nesty is going to take it here.
Dancing the roaches a little bit. Scarlet.
Now the Hydras are exposed. Those Mutas are going to die, and it's not really going to make that much of a difference with GG.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello from the MLG studios in New York City. My name is Axel Toss. I am joined by Axlav, and this is the World Championship Series of America. Nicholas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. The WCS is extremely exciting to be part of that.
Yes.
It's a really cool structure. It basically coherently brings together all the best players from all around the globe into one really cool structure.
Of course, we're going to be covering pretty much all of WCS America,
Yes.
and to kind of have an idea of how this fits into the global structure, let's go ahead and take a look at how this is all going to work. Of course, we're going to start out this season with 3 separate regions. It's going to be WCS Korea, WCS America, and WCS Europe. All this will be league play culminating in a league finals, and then it'll then go into a seasonal finals. Of course, there's going to be multiple seasons, 3 seasons throughout the year, and all that culminating into a global final. So basically what that means is you're going to have something to watch literally every day in every time zone, and that is just phenomenal. I'm just so happy whenever I think about that.
And what's really cool is it all comes together. So you'll be following the top North American players as they fight in their season.
Yeah.
And then you'll be following the top European players, top Korean players, and then the top each of those will come to the seasonal finals. And then eventually, of course, at the end, whoever does the best in all the various seasonal finals,
Yes.
those players will qualify for the grand finals at BlizzCon later in the year.
That's going to be a ridiculously awesome event. Of course, we have a long way to go before we get to that point. We have a lot of players involved. Speaking of which, WCS America is what we're going to be focusing on here. We already have 24 players that are going to be involved. They have been invited to participate, and here are the 8 groups we have on our hands. Plenty of star names listed there. Again, I can just go through all of these names and display just how amazing each one of them are, but there's some bolded letters, faded letters there, Mr. Nick. They're called TBD.
That's right. Each of these groups only see 3 names so far, and you really need a 4th name to round that group.
It makes the most sense, I think.
It does. So where do those 4th names come from? Of course, that's from the qualification tournament that was run this past weekend. And of course, 8 players from the tournament will join one into each of these groups to make our final 32 for the Premier League.
512 individuals started out in this tournament. Double elimination, all best of 3s, and now we are down to 8 in the winner's bracket. No, 4. Is it 8 or 4? 8 in the winner's bracket, and then we're trying to get down to 8 in the loser's bracket. So basically, it's going to be overall who's going to qualify, 4 from the winners, 4 from the losers. That being said, let's take a look at the winner's bracket to see where we stand as far as our broadcast coverage is concerned. There it is. Lots of awesome matches have been happening. You can see winner's bracket round 6. So many big names there, but what's going to be important for the purposes of this broadcast is going to be winner's bracket round 7. The winner of each one of these matches will get a qualification spot in the Premier Division of WCS America.
That's right. Of course, we can see a lot of big names already eliminated from that winner's bracket. Of course, Sage, The Muslim, JYP, etc. But there's still 4 more to be knocked down. A lot of great players.
A lot of fantastic players. Came out and play, of course, potentially playing from Korea, battling the latency, but also we have a lower bracket. We mentioned, of course, again, 4 going to qualify from the winner's bracket, 4 going to qualify from the loser's bracket, and there you see the players that remain in the loser's bracket. Of course, round 11, they're going to play out, and of course, the loser from the winner bracket is going to drop down to round 12 of the loser's bracket and play the winner of round 11. I hope hopefully that makes sense. These graphics are fantastic and hopefully illustrating that fact, but the winners of round 12 will get that qualification spot for, again, the Premier Division.
That's right. Of course, the next thing is when is each of these matches going to be played? We've got a weekly schedule, of course. These 8 qualification spots, Monday through Thursday, it's today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after that. Every single day we'll find 2 more players who will qualify. Today, of course, you can see we're going to do Alicia versus Revival, the winner that qualifies. The loser will play the winner of Jaedong versus the Muslim, and then the winner of that match will also qualify. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the same thing. Every day you'll find out 2 more players who are going to qualify for the WCS America Premier League.
Again, that's 8 p.m. Eastern each and every day, so be sure to tune in as we cover these fantastic matches and these fantastic players and truly find out, how exactly they're going to get those spots in that Premier Division. Of course, at the end of this week, 8 of these names will be qualified for that Premier Division. And it's all coming your way, and that brings us to today. It's going to be Alicia versus Revival to start things off. Of course, a best of 3 to determine which one of these players will qualify. Of course, Alicia from Team Axiom, Revival from Team Evil Geniuses. It's going to be a PVZ, and I'm super excited for this one.
Very, very exciting matchup, of course. Both those players are extremely skilled. Both of them are, of course, originally from Korea. Both of them, though, competing for non-Korean teams, and that's a big reason why we see them trying to compete in the American WCS, because that's where their teams are based out of right now.
Alicia versus Revival, guys. That's going to be the first match of the day. It's going to be followed by Jaedong versus the Muslim. The loser of the first match we cast will play the winner of the second match we cast, and the winner of that will qualify. Of course, the winner of the first match will qualify as well. Hopefully that makes sense, but a lot of awesome StarCraft 2 content is coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Game 1 of Alicia versus Revival after a quick break.